World of motivation.
Hello everyone. Have you ever felt trapped in a maze of your own mind, where every second seems to be filled with endless analysis, questions, and what-if scenarios? In today's digital era, we are often inundated with so much information, demands, and expectations that it can be difficult to calm our minds and hearts. Overthinking and anxiety are not only obstacles to our well-being, they can also be a burden on our happiness and productivity. However, the good news is that there are ways to overcome this challenge. In this discussion, we will explore the nature of overthinking, its negative impacts, and strategies for unplugging and finding peace in the business of everyday life. Let's start this journey by understanding ourselves more deeply. Identifying problems. Imagine waking up every morning with a deep sense of discomfort. Even though you've just opened your eyes, your mind is already full of questions and what-if scenarios. Before feet hit the floor, there's worry about what might happen today, how a presentation at work will go, or what other people will think about the latest photo posted on social media. In this information age, we are flooded with news, notifications, and constant updates from social media. Every second, there is new information demanding our attention, and we can easily become lost in this information flow. Sometimes, this makes us feel like we're in an endless vortex, where every click or swipe leads us to more information, comparisons, and expectations. According to a recent study, more than 60% of adults in big cities admit to feeling anxious or stressed every day. Anxiety has become an epidemic in modern society, with many of us feeling trapped in a cycle of overthinking and constant worry. We live in a world where achievement and success are often measured through social media displays, where everyone seems to have the perfect life. The pressure to be always happy, always successful, or always at your best makes many of us feel unable to keep up with those standards, fueling a cycle of overthinking and anxiety. What is overthinking? Overthinking, often known as rumination or overthinking, is a habit of mind in which a person constantly thinks about or analyzes a situation, decision, or social interaction in in-depth detail. This is often done without any productive solution, but only ends in an endless cycle of thoughts. Analyze over and over the conversation that just happened, wondering whether the words were appropriate or how the other person reacted. Worry about the decisions you have to make, even if they are small ones, and consider all the possible outcomes that could occur. Review possible future scenarios, both in the short and long term, and try to prepare yourself for each possibility. Overthinking is not just about thinking a lot, but also about how it affects a person's life. This can reduce productivity, as a person may get stuck in a cycle of thoughts and have difficulty focusing on the task at hand. Increases stress levels, because constant and continuous thoughts without a break can affect emotional balance. Impairs quality sleep, because a constantly active mind can make it difficult for a person to relax and sleep soundly. Overthinking is often closely related to anxiety. Although not everyone who overthinks has anxiety, this habit can trigger or worsen feelings of anxiety. When someone is caught in an endless cycle of thoughts, this can reinforce negative beliefs or fears, and ultimately trigger deeper feelings of anxiety. Identifying and understanding what overthinking is an important step in the process of overcoming it. By understanding the nature and impact of overthinking, a person can be better prepared to deal with it and find solutions. Main causes of overthinking and anxiety. In today's digital era, the speed of information makes us feel like we have to always be connected and informed. We are inundated with news, notifications, and work demands that are sometimes difficult to separate from our personal lives. This demanding environment can trigger the habit of overthinking because we feel the need to always perfect everything. Social media has influenced the way we see ourselves and others. Constant social comparison, looking at other people's accomplishments, lifestyles, and happy moments can trigger feelings of inadequacy or anxiety about how we are seen by the outside world. Negative thinking habits that have been formed for a long time, perhaps from childhood experiences or past social interactions, can influence how we respond to current situations. A simple incident can trigger a series of excessive negative thoughts if we are used to that thought pattern. Uncertainty about the future, whether regarding career, relationships, or health, is often a major trigger for overthinking. We may try to predict every possible outcome to prepare ourselves, even though many things are actually out of our control. Conditions such as anxiety disorders, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, can increase the tendency to overthink. In some cases, overthinking may not only be a response to everyday situations, but also a symptom of a more serious mental health condition. There is some evidence to suggest that the tendency to overthink or experience anxiety may be influenced by genetics or other biological factors, making some people more susceptible than others. Recognizing the causes of excessive thinking and anxiety is the first step to overcoming these problems. With a better understanding of what may trigger these thought patterns, a person can be more effective in finding solutions or strategies to overcome them. Negative impact of overthinking. One of the most common impacts of overthinking is sleep disturbance. Constantly spinning thoughts, trying to solve problems or predict future scenarios, can make it difficult for a person to sleep. It's not just about difficulty falling asleep, but also frequent waking up in the middle of the night or restless sleep. Overthinking can take up a lot of mental energy, causing attention to be diverted from the tasks that should be done. This can reduce productivity, slow down achieving goals, and create frustration. Anxiety and stress caused by overthinking can affect the digestive system. This can result in problems such as stomachache, constipation, or diarrhea. Constantly being in a cycle of overthinking can lead to emotional exhaustion. This means a person may feel too tired to interact socially, deal with conflict, or even enjoy hobbies and activities they usually enjoy. Analyzing and questioning every decision or action can result in a decrease in self-confidence. A person may begin to doubt their ability to make decisions or feel that they are not good enough. Excessive thinking, if left untreated, can increase a person's risk of developing mental health disorders such as depression, anxiety disorders, or PTSD. Prolonged anxiety from overthinking can cause physical tension. This may manifest as headaches, muscle tension, or other pain in the body. The negative impact of excessive thinking affects both a person's physical and mental aspects. Recognizing and understanding these impacts is important, so that a person can seek the help and interventions necessary to improve their quality of life. Strategies for disengagement. When you feel your mind starting to spin, take a moment to focus on your breath. Try deep breathing techniques. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4. This technique can help calm your mind and give you a chance to reset. Setting time limits or taking a break from social media can reduce social comparisons and information overload that trigger overthinking. Try not to check your phone for at least an hour before bed. Recording your thoughts in a diary or journal can help you identify patterns and process emotions. It also provides an opportunity to look at a problem from a different perspective and perhaps find a solution. Exercising, mindfulness practice, and meditation can help you become more aware of your thoughts and learn to let them pass without getting caught up in them. By practicing these strategies, you will not only strengthen yourself to overcome the habit of overthinking, but also improve your overall emotional and physical well-being. Modern life with all its challenges may leave us trapped in a cycle of overthinking and anxiety. However, it is important to remember that we all have the power to overcome and free ourselves from the shackles of inhibiting thoughts. Admitting that we overthink is the first step, and with awareness and the right tools, we can rediscover balance in mind and heart. Each individual will likely find different strategies that are most effective for them. But the bottom line is to be proactive in seeking solutions and resources. There's no harm in seeking support, whether from the community, friends, family, or professionals. Remember, you are not alone in this struggle. Lastly, always give yourself permission to take a break and take a break from everyday stress. We all deserve peace of mind, and with commitment and effort, we can all achieve it.